YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction video. We have a new artist today, well, what we haven't done on the channel today. David Bowie? Bowie? I think I've always said Bowie. We'll keep saying Bowie. I think it's Bowie, right? Someone will tell me. David Bowie, oh, you pretty things. First recording of the day, I'm doing a few today, so I don't know if I'm going to seem a little bit tired or my throat's going to be off, but I'm warming into it. We're doing David Bowie, oh, you pretty things. A donation request once again by Samuel. He's requested a couple songs in the past. 1969 and I Want to Be Your Dog by the Stooges, which were both bangers, and he's requested a couple more, including this one. So thank you to Samuel for supporting the channel and bringing this video to you. And you know, if anyone wants to do the same, if you want to leave any donation requests, you can do. The links in the description. Obviously, it's always optional, but yeah, these videos don't really make any money because they all get claimed by the labels. So it's a great way to support the channel if you want, and of course you can also suggest a song and get a song that you want to see on the channel at the same time. So it's a great way to support the channel if you want to do that. The link's in the description. That said, oh, you pretty things today. David Bowie. David Bowie, one of those who of course I know of. I'm aware of the existence of, and have definitely heard plenty of his bigger hits, his bigger songs. But I don't think I know this one. Obviously, he was iconic. He was just what else you gonna say? He was just iconic, and is held quite highly here in Manchester. I think we have a mural graffiti portrait of him somewhere in town. I don't know if it's still up there because the artwork in the town centre tends to get changed around a little bit. People make new stuff all the time, but I'll throw a picture up on it. You can have a look. That was painted after he passed. We're gonna listen to him. I don't, yeah, like I said, I don't think I know this one. As far as I don't recognize the name or anything. But let's give it a listen. Let's do it. Oh, we love a bit of piano.
Wake up, you sleepyhead. Put on some clothes, get out of bed. Put another log on the fire for me. I made some breakfast and coffee. Look out my window, what do I see? Crack in the sky and a hand reaching down to me. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. What are we coming to? No room for me, no fun for you. I think about the world to come, where the books were found by the golden ones, written in pain, written in awe by a puzzled man who questioned what we were here for. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay.
I like it because it's, oh no, I've just paused and it's just faded into a shot of a drummer who looked like he's about to do some drumming, perhaps, because I was just about to comment on, I was like, oh, I like it because, you know, it's just him and a piano, and it's like, you know, it's not easy. We talked about, like, what have we done recently? Well, we've done some, like, grand, you know, Rush, for example. There's still only 3 of them, but they were talking about how they create this, like, grand sound. And it's something that's quite good at with Queen, actually, quite good at creating, like, this whole sound and atmosphere and blah, 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 when it's just the 4 of them. But at the same time, Freddie can just as easily get on a piano and just sing with just him and a piano. It's not an easy thing to do, to be able to do that, and still be, like, captivating with something quite, a little bit more straightforward, I guess, to the point, but he's doing a great job with it. He's interesting enough musically that he's just, like, you know, he's just sat there playing his piano and singing, and then it's interesting to like listen to him as a storyteller, I guess. I do have the lyrics open in another tab. We'll go through them afterwards, but yeah, it's nice. But anyway, it looks like the drummer's about to come in here, so we'll keep going, and I'll keep my mouth shut for a minute.
Oh, you pretty things. Don't you know you're driving your mama's and
That was basically some guitar as well.
oh, you pretty things. Don't you know you're driving your mama's and papa's insane? Let me say it again. You gotta make way for the homo superior. Look out at your faces in golden rays.
So how much of these oh, this is live actually, this particular video. Live Old Grey Whistle Test, London 1972. How long? Because obviously he's David Bowie, he's like a solo artist, but I wonder how of those guys, the drummer and the bassist and the guitarist there, are they like his regular band? Did he have like a regular band that he did most of his stuff with, or was that just like they were just there for that particular performance? I wonder. I don't know.
Kid yourself, they belong to you. They're the start of a coming race. Written in pain, written in awe by a puzzled man. Questioned what we were here for. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your mamas and papas insane? Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your mamas and papas insane? Let me say it again, you gotta make way for the homo superior.
Cool. I like his just funny it said posted by Stardust Days. It's not the name of the channel it was uploaded to, but the text looked like it was from then. Yeah, like I was gonna say when it looked like he was having fun. His performance, he was like when he was singing, then he like stopped singing for a second. He like looked over, I think, towards the drummer and was like smiling and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's good. He had fun. But then at the same like in the last couple of seconds, it was faded out. He just sort of was like, there you go. Like it's kind of like almost I don't know. I don't know about humble is the word, but like I guess humble is the word. Like it's not like, oh, look at me, I just did a great performance. You're welcome. He was kind of just like, oh, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it, sort of thing. I don't know. That's just a vibe from like a 2-second shot that I saw at the end as it was fading out. But yeah, look, like whilst he was performing, he was having a good time, and I like the way they did. The verses were just him and the piano, and then for the chorus, it came in with the rest of the band, and then went back to the piano and came back in. You know, a lot of time with stuff like that, you can start with something like just a piano and then you build into the rest of the band coming in, but usually they stay in. But I like the way that he came back down and then brought it back in, so it was kind of like musically the chorus was like you could dance to it, you could sing to it, and you could like enjoy it. But then for the verses, it put a good focus on, while still being like musically good. It put the focus on the lyrics quite well, so you could follow the story quite well whilst also enjoying it as a nice catchy song. As far as the song itself, there's a quote here from David's original notes distributed as a press release. Apparently the song is, "The reaction of me to my wife being pregnant was archetypal daddy. Oh, he's gonna be another Elvis. This song is all that plus a dash of sci-fi," which is a super Bowie thing to say. Plus a dash of sci-fi. What does that mean? Lord knows, dude. But that's what he's about, you know. It was nice. I was kind of like skimming the chorus here. Don't you know you're driving mamas and papas insane? So he's talking kids? Kids, the Pretty Things? Children? Apparently the Pretty Things was a rock band that Bowie later covered on his Pin-Ups record. Okay. The mamas and papas of the current human race. This is the thing with Bowie that someone who doesn't really know him that well would have to adjust to a little bit. Is I know some of his lyrics sometimes are a bit like, I don't even know what the word is, but like there's so much going on in them, like behind the meanings. The current human race that ultimately birthed the approaching Homo superior, although the enlightened coming race. So this is just someone's opinion, so maybe I don't really want to. You've got to make way for the Homo superior. Friedrich Nietzsche's most famous philosophical concept, the Übermensch, sometimes translated as Superman. Of course. Who have we talked about in the past that Nietzsche came up? The Das Superman? Superman? Is that what the book sometimes translated as Superman? Humans should set themselves a goal for excellence to go beyond what others achieved and to be remembered long after death. So this is a little bit deeper than what I would have thought without clicking on something. So I don't know, and maybe people in the comments will be like, oh, don't worry about that. Apparently Bowie was introduced, because obviously it's it's a new artist. We haven't done the artists on the channel before, so it's interesting to kind of get a little bit of a taste of what we could be in for if we do some more. He was influenced by Nietzsche's philosophy. In the early 70s, he had already mentioned the idea of ubermental superhuman. Homo superior had previously been used in a number of science fiction books and comics. And I know Bowie was a lot about the sci-fi stuff, imagery and sounds and that sort of thing. Ground Control to Major Tom and all that sort of stuff. According to an interview with Roger Price, Bowie used this term after a discussion with Price about the Tomorrow People, a series that Price was working on. So sci-fi vibes. There's a lot of layers to this. I feel like maybe I should pick up in my own time instead of just like I don't want this to be one of those videos where I'm just sat there like reading stuff off a screen the whole time. But yeah, that said, I very much enjoyed that. And thank you again to Samuel for leaving the donation request. And remember that you can do the same if you wanna do that. Like I said, it's a great way to support the channel, whilst also getting something out of it yourself, because you can put a song forward and I can give it a listen. So you want to do that, links in the description. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support elsewhere. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.